Welcome back to a Tuesday night with Need for Madness, finally. We didn't play last week Tuesday because I played League of Legends, which I was thinking of doing now, but I actually wanted to play Need for Madness again. Because I don't have to think when I play Need for Madness. I can just race and smash people. And I like the peace of racing and smashing people. I get to talk about stuff that happened this week, last week, whenever. Just leave you up there and we're good to go. How has everyone been? I'll tell you how I've been. Horrible. Because Marvel Rivals has been horrible. How am I still in Diamond 1? Dreadful. That's actually completely abominable. Completely unforgivable. That I'm still in Diamond 1 in bloody Marvel Rivals. It'll be comfortable for me. Fuck it. Damn, I missed this game. I wish I was back as a kid again. Playing this game on radicalgames.com. That's, by the way, the reason I'll never drop this game. As silly as this game is, like, silly racing game, I play it basically every week. Like, that, look at that. Like, you don't get games like this anymore. It's just chaotic fun. Come here. Why is everyone running away from me? Bang, bang, bang. Get out of my game. Come on, come here, tornado shot, come here. Bang. I'll tell you, after I beat this level, I'll tell you lot something, I don't know if I'll call it interesting, it's just something that happened, like, last week. That I might as well tell you lot now, because when else am I gonna say it? Yes, get out of here. I need to just let the music play out because of how much I love it. Boy, after 2 weeks of not playing this game, and it just feels so good to play this game again. Let's use Good old boy Tornado Shock. So, Zombie, are you here? Because I have something rather, I guess I'll call it humorous. I suppose I'll call it humorous. Something fun to tell you. Which was about how I got banned from a Twitch channel and Discord server subsequently. Over something that so trivial that I still, like, to this day, I still don't know why you'd ban someone over this. Well, okay, I'll explain it to you. I was in a Discord, I was in a Twitch stream, a Twitch channel from someone who plays League of Legends, actually. And they actually play a character in a lane that isn't exactly where they're meant to play. But I play that role. I used to play that role myself. This certain character in a certain role. I'm not going to tell you who the person is because I don't want anyone to charge after them. But yeah, I got so I met this person because he played a role and a character that I liked. So I followed them, and I realized they stream on Twitch. So I watched them on Twitch, announced myself, and I was there for. It would have been, I think, my 20th month would have been coming up this month. So I was there for a long time. 20 months. I was watching this person, and I used to just, like, it used to be it was pretty chill there. Never used to have any, like, arguments or issues. It was just like watching. I just watched gameplay. He had a low, like, he had low audio quality on his stream, so even at normal volume I couldn't hear what he said. I had to turn my volume up to like 60 volume just to hear him. So as a result, I barely listened to him. I would just watch gameplay, write a couple memes and chat every now and then, and just watch the stream. And I posted his emotes, and I subbed to him as well. I was a subscriber. In fact, I don't know if I still am. I was like one of his longest continuous subscribers. And then, so I was a pretty, like, good, consistent person. And then one day we had a discussion about online behavior. And this is where it got weird, because he holds the opinion that, you know, shit talking on the internet, where people can, like, you know, you're in a chat room or in a game with someone, or you can go in, like, DMs, private messages afterwards, and you could just, like, chat shit to people. You insult them, you're like, yeah, you're shit, yeah, whatnot. He thinks that you should be arrested over that. I'm not joking. And the reason he says that is, and his reasoning is that if women get continuously harassed and threatened with RAPE or murder on the internet, then it will manifest itself in real life. And I said, firstly, that's highly unlikely. Secondly, you can't equate, like, unsubstantiated random internet shit talk with real life action. And he was absolutely adamant on the belief that anything you say on the internet, especially because it's against women, should be absolutely a crime. Like, he said you should, if you it's completely trivial. Like, come on, like, the stuff I write on Marvel Rivals chat, by his logic, would, I don't know about to that extent, because he thinks it's like, you know, if someone on the internet, because he said it's if a woman is getting continuously harassed on the internet, and I said, okay, I'm like, I think that is bad. If harassing people on the internet, I think is bad, and I And I tried to tell him I agree with that. This is actually one thing that made him did not like me. I told him I agree with harassing people on the internet being bad. And I don't think you should do it. Like, especially if you're using the actual definition of harassment, in that you continuously probe after it. For example, like you continuously go in someone's DM to do it. And that's why I said virtually every single online space has block, mute, and report buttons or features. So if you don't like what someone's saying, you can mute them so that you don't have to see what they're saying. If you don't want someone coming after you, or like, you know, being in your messages afterwards, or messaging or contacting you again on whatever platform it is, you can block them. And then I said, like, there's also, if you want, there's usually a feature to report them, so that if they are doing anything that's against the terms of service of the platform, or if by any chance they are doing something that is illegal by any standard, you can report them and you can get it sorted out. Me saying that, he was suggesting me saying you can block and report this behavior because simply trying to arrest the whole internet is a bad idea. He thinks that's me supporting that behavior. And I didn't know how do I respond to that? Me saying, yeah, you can mute, block, and report, features that are always given. That's me supporting women getting harassed, raped, and killed over the internet. Like, I'm sorry, that doesn't add up. That's such kook logic. And because he was so adamant on it, we ended up having like this. We had this argument ages ago, and I told him, like, bro, we have things in place to prevent this kind of stuff from happening. We have online internet safety, like, you know, you can mute, block, report. And I said, if there is credibility to a crime, like, because what you're describing is a crime, like stalking, harassing people on the internet, and then following up on it, that's a crime. Okay, can we agree that that's a crime? I said, okay, if it's credible that the crime is, like, if a random person you met on a game, an online game, says they're gonna kill you or rape you if they hear you're a woman, like on the chat messages, or they DM you afterwards saying they're gonna do that, is that credible? No, it's not. Like, Booty Muncher 69 from Argentina, 14-year-old neat on his 11th account after he's been banned multiple times. If he writes I'm gonna rape you LMAO, he's not gonna do anything to you, okay? That's not credible. So I said, okay, why don't we, if you've actually been doxxed and the people you're talking to, like, who are messaging you or whatnot, have your docs, like, they have information, there's actual credibility behind any of these, like, online threats, then yes, you can, like, that is a crime. That's a, like, by whatever country you should be in, whatever shithole country you're in, that should be a crime that you can report. Therefore, the actual authorities will pick up on that and, like, you know, stop any premeditated crime from going on that is orchestrated over the internet. That's what I'm explaining. And he's saying that any kind of internet harassment, he keeps using that, about women of any kind on the internet shouldn't be, like, there's no such thing as credibility to it. If it's happening, you should be arrested for it, just straight up. And I said, like, you're basically, like, there's like, I said, in our countries, like, because he's European, it is a crime, and we do sort that stuff out. I'm saying, like, what do you want to, like, what about other countries where that stuff doesn't get investigated? And I said, like, I said, oh, one thing I said as well is that, like, he's trying to dictate that the entire internet is not allowed to, like, shit talk, basically, like, because that is a form of shit talking. Like, if we were back in Call of Duty days, and as this person said, anything you say on the internet, or as he seems to think, anything you say on the internet instantly manifests itself in real life, then all of us playing Call of Duty, every single one of us, all of our mothers have all had sex with every one of the young men playing Call of Duty. Because that's what everyone said back in the day. Oh, fuck your mom, I'm gonna fuck your mom, I'm gonna sleep, I'm gonna fuck, like, that happened all the time. If that really, like, if the way this kook behaved, like, if that really manifested in real life, then all our mothers suffered getting effed by all these young men on the internet. But I said that's completely uncredible. Like, you can't say something you've done on the internet, like, oh, and I was trivializing it to a degree. I'm like, it's words on the screen. You can literally turn off your computer. And he's adamant, like, oh no, they will get stalked, they will get attacked, they will get, like, harassed, people will kill themselves over this. I'm like, this is like taking this is making a mountain out of a molehill, basically. Because what he's explaining is so extreme, so unlikely, that I can't, like, how do I even counteract such an argument? And anytime I tried to make any claim, he would deem, like, any reasonable claim as to why, like, this is, like, irrational behavior, that you're trying to police the entire internet, he'd instantly say, I'm defending this behavior. I support it. He was literally saying, oh, you're a coward for not admitting that you want women to get harassed and killed on the internet. I said, no, why would I want that to happen? Are you crazy? Do you actually think I want people to get harassed? Like I said, do I want people to get harassed and murdered over the internet? No. And then he's like, oh, then support, like, what I'm saying. I'm like, but what you're saying is like kook behavior. I'm trying to say, if there's credibility behind any of these threats, like legitimate credibility, like you can, like, you know the person in real life, or the person knows your identity, and this person has, like, you know, a history of this behavior, of, like, actually acting up on something like that, then yes, I see no reason why it shouldn't be taken further. But just any old person on the internet saying any old slur to you or any insult, you can't use that as justification. Okay, that's not a crime. Shit talk on the internet is not a crime. And so we had this argument a while ago. And then recently, this was last week, I was talking to some other people in the Discord, and I think they were saying how, like, oh, the game's way less, they were like, oh, League of Legends is way less toxic. Or no, I think they compared the toxicity of League of Legends to Call of Duty, and I was like, nah, League of Legends is nowhere near as toxic as Call of Duty. And I said, especially not now that the majority of the player base are women. Or not the majority, but I said there's way more women playing the game. It's like the game is made up of women and Smurfs. That's my usual comment. And then this guy chimes in, like, why, he was saying something like, why do you love commenting, like, with such stupidness? I'm like, but it is though, like, Riot themselves have celebrated, like, larger percentage of women playing the game, and you can check the, like, the amount of accounts that are, like, very new. Oh, I just got shredded there. Like, the amount of accounts that are very new, climb a certain rank, then just go inactive again, like, or there's obvious Smurf behavior. I'm saying, okay, there's obviously, so there's more women. All the other male audience have gone because they've gone to play, like, Fortnite or other actual manly games. Because this game, like I said, the reason I play League Classic is because the game used to be made for men. That's why I play it. That's why I've come back to League of Legends, because of League Classic, when the game was actually made for people like me. But those people have left. Those gamers have left. So the people here now are just all the LARPing women who play the latest casual game, and then the rest of the people are all Smurfs who are just still addicted to the game and just make multiple accounts on it. So I'm saying, like, that's the majority of the player base. Women and Smurfs. And then he's all like, oh, but we had this argument before, like, you hate, he's like, oh, we had this discussion before, like, oh, I hate women. And I said, no, like, where are you getting this from? And you're like, he was like, oh yeah, you were saying how you want women to get harassed online, like, oh, you're doing it yourself. I'm like, no, I've never said that. And then we re-ginned the argument up again. We brought the argument back up, and I said, like, what? I just got destroyed again. So I told him, like your argument, I don't support people getting harassed on the internet. I said, but internet shit talk and people being arseholes to one another, that's inevitable. I'm saying I wish people would behave more mannered. I do, as a mannered person myself. I'm not rude to people, but if we're gonna expect a snap of our finger to turn every human on Earth into well-mannered, well-adjusted individuals, that's not gonna happen. So I said the best thing to do is to give power to the hands of the people who are victims of it, which, like I said, there's mute, block, and report. You have 3 options for what you can do to someone harassing you or annoying you or just being a general nuisance on the internet. You can mute them so you can't hear them talking and like messaging in the game. If they try and like add you afterwards or whatnot, or do anything with like following up from that, you can block them. You don't have to accept their DMs. That's on all platforms, by the way, because on games you usually have to accept their DMs or accept them as like a friend or something. On places like Instagram, for example, you can just, you know, slide into people's DMs. You can just block people there. And there's a third option. If they're actually doing something that's against the rules, as I said this earlier, there's a report as well. So if they are breaching it and you have the evidence right there, you can report them as well, and you can get their account taken off. No, this person believes any small infraction of someone, of like Booty Muncher 69 saying I'm gonna RAPE you LMAO, that instantly a criminal offense. Instantly, he said, instantly go to jail. You know, do not pass go, do not collect £200, and you should get hardware banned as well. And I'm like, but like, you don't understand the internet at that point. Like, you don't understand human nature. You don't understand the internet. You don't understand law. You don't understand anything. And then he crashed out, and then he said, oh, if I make one more comment about anything like that or anything regarding that, he's gonna ban me. I said, okay, I haven't said anything like that yet, and I'm not going to, because I'm not that person. And then he was streaming. I joined in a stream, and someone else in the stream was rage baiting him. I wasn't rage baiting him at all. I was just there, like, just happily commenting to myself. And then suddenly, I'm banned from the Twitch channel, and I'm banned from the Discord. Like, I couldn't even hear what he was saying, because like I said, the volume on the mic is so low that unless I turn up the volume and like mute the other streams around me, I can't hear what he's saying. And then I just found myself banned. Just like that. And I haven't even appealed the unban. This is like, that's I can't convince that person, and I'm just certain they don't like me. So I'm not gonna waste my time. I do miss the other people who were in that server, some of the other people in that server, because they were quite funny. All I did was just meme. Like, all I did was just like post a couple memes and gifs, and like every now and then if someone wanted to, like, explanation or something, I just tell them like, oh yeah, this is the reason why this. And when they ask me like, oh, like why is League like this, I just say because they're appealing to more women. Yet this guy, Simp Maximus, he's defending hypothetical women as well. That's the worst part. He's like, this hypothetical woman's gonna get harassed, stalked, and murdered on the internet over a game by someone. I'm like, no, like, okay, if there's even like a credible threat to this, then report him and he'll, like, you know, if there's actual credibility behind it, he'll get in trouble. You'd have to know them. Do you have your docs exposed? I explained everything. I even said his desire to like fucking I can't beat this level. His desire to like arrest everyone on the internet who says anything bad to women. I'm like, we have strict internet conduct laws in the UK. We have the what's it called? The Online Safety Bill, the Online Safety Act, whatever it's called. And our laws in here, the UK, aren't as strict as you're suggesting. He doesn't understand any of it. He can't even define bloody harassment. He doesn't know what he's talking about. But because he's an internet dweller, because he's a simp, he's so adamant on his belief. You can't test any of these people. Like there's no attempt of the discussion. I'm never rude to him either. I just explain my position. And I'll tell you what, the second time we had the argument, I did actually lose my cool a little, and I did tell him, look, you're an ignorant internet dweller. Yeah, you have no idea what you're talking about, and you're coming at me with all this energy. I'm like, it's ridiculous. And because I'm normally nice. I don't like being rude to people. But he was just so adamant, and he was being so rude to me, completely faking my position as well, saying I support this kind of stuff. Wow, it just flipped me over. Okay. So yeah, I mean, I didn't even really say anything rude to him. But yeah, I got banned. So yeah, fuck that. Let me just read what you wrote real quick. Bang. Okay. Now it's me against El King, and hopefully I don't get wasted again. I'm actually gonna, I don't want to die. I'm just gonna. Oh my goodness, please gain control. Oh my fucking god, please. I need to kill him. He's gonna go for repairs. I need to catch him. He's El King. He's a big brick. Big green brick. Yes. Alright. Let me just read what you wrote. When we were kids, they make a whole big deal about teaching us that it doesn't matter when people talk stupid shit. And again, this was to teach each other's faces in real life when we know where each other sleep at night. See, like that's another thing. Why doesn't he understand that people can say anything on the internet? Like, you can just the hiding behind anonymity and a screen has given people, and this is why I don't like say anything stupid. Like I tend not to like be rude. I don't speak to people on the internet in a way that I wouldn't speak to them in real life. That's my philosophy, because you can act tough on the internet, but then not say that to people's faces. Like, also, I just don't like the idea that I'm gonna fake putting on a face to someone on the internet. I'm like, if I'm gonna talk to someone, I'm gonna talk to them exactly as I would in real life. That's half the reason why I've gotten into like a bit of you know, I got doxxed, quote unquote, because you know, my real name got leaked. But like, to me, other than the goofy nickname that I have for my accounts, like, if I wasn't whoops, you've seen it yourself, Zombie. Before I started going by K6 or Killer Chris, I guess Killer Chris KG was actually my account's name anyway. But before that, I was using my real name. I was using my real name on... Actually, no, I wasn't using my real name on Discord. I actually was using Killer Chris KG at stop. But yeah, I don't put on like an internet facade, personally. And I know other people do that. And the reason other people do that is exactly why what I was explaining, is because there's a lot of power behind anonymity in terms of like freedom of expression. But there's also the idea that there's very little, if any, tangible real life consequences behind any of that. Like, the reason people chat so much shit on the internet is because it doesn't materialize in real life. But it couldn't get through to his head, no. If someone on the internet is saying that they're gonna, you know, find RAP and kill a woman, if they even know they're a woman or not, on the internet, then it's going to happen, and you must stop it, or else this woman is, you know, a corpse. A corpse with semen up her ass. Like, can we have like a bit of like sanity here and just say like, you know, not everything that people say on the, like I said, especially because it's on the internet, you have to go out of your way to prove that it's an actual credible threat because of how these people are. But yeah, I got banned for that. That's why I get banned. And here's the thing as well. If I'm arguing with someone about a topic, a subject, I don't like going into personal attacks. I'll go into personal attacks if the other person goes into personal attacks at me. Because at that point, you've sunk the standard of the discussion, so that we're not talking in good faith anymore. We're having a shit slinging match. Fucking idiot! Why is he going up the ramp like that? Sure. Alright, this guy sucks. He's too weak. We're gonna go Nimmy. But yeah, I don't want to dwell on that same argument, talking point, like what I was just talking about. I don't want to dwell on that too much, but I mean, it's still, you understand the absurdity of it. I'm, you know, suffering from the, not suffering, I got banned by the absurdity of it. And it just makes me like, some people hold, I don't know, like, some internet dwellers need to understand that, like, some shit on the internet is just like, it's not gonna happen to you in real life, I guess is what I'm trying to say. I suppose. Nimmy sucks so much. But yeah, the new killer you've just been talking about, the Grimoire. From what I've seen people talk about it, and I do watch some, like, I'm not gonna say I watch all hardcore killer mains, but like from a couple of the killer mains that I saw, they think that the killer's super weak, purely because of how, like, how skill intensive to reward. Like, the killer is. There's obviously the mechanic of like you sin and you get like actual win game punishments happen to you, but they're like so easy to counter that you it's like it's barely a hindrance. And the actual, because the killer has like a beam of light that you have to guide from 2 points and drag it in order for it to like hit anyone. And like from the person I was saying they played killer and survivor, and that beam is just so threatless that it's like you're never gonna lose. You're never gonna win with like a killer like that. But who knows? I did also see one video of someone playing that killer, and they were on the outdoor map, and they were up on one of the little hills, and from there they were able to just like cross-map snipe with the laser over and over again, and because it's such a low cooldown, they managed to like slug the entire enemy team from just that silly point. So if that's a strategy, that'd be, that'd be interesting. But yeah, you're the person who plays the game. I just watch. I think Dead by Daylight is currently the only game I watch gameplay of, but don't actually play myself. I need to overtake this guy. No! 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 Yeah, I get it. I get it. What? Where was he? Here's us two. Was he just behind me the whole freaking time? He's right there! He's right there! Max revenge. Nope, he just absorbed all those cars. Oh yeah, Max Revenge has got amazing handling. So yeah, that's like my rant for the day, I guess. Getting banned from a channel that I was, like I said, almost 2 years a subscriber and watcher. And they were the only League of Legends streamer I'd watch. Because I actually have like, a little internal rule, I guess, for myself, a little personal one, that I don't watch other streamers play League of Legends. Like the game means too much to me for me to want to like watch it again. And I like it. It's weird. I like it so much, but I won't want to watch gameplay of it. I'm like, I like it, but I'll keep my distance, keep it at arm's length. But this was the only person I liked watching, because it was like a cozy element to the streams, as opposed to just pure like, watching League gameplay. And that's gone. All because this person had to have the most insane crash out over bloody... It's basically just internet mannerisms. It's also funny because fucking hell, I'm never gonna get past El King. I remember like when I had the first argument with this person, I said like, it's human nature. Like it just goes on. You can't expect to just stop it all. Like you can't just force the government to just crack down on every single slur that occurs across the internet. That's just unrealistic. And then I think I said like, I think somehow the topic of slavery came up. And he said, oh, should we not stop slavery across the world? I said, you can. Well, I'm English. My ancestors did. it doesn't work. It still occurs today. And I'm saying, what are you do you want to, like, with your country or whatever, start like another global crusade to just enforce your will onto every other country on the planet again? And he unironically just said, yeah. Which, you know, props to him, I guess, if he wants to go on another, like, you know, it's not something I'd be against, going on a global crusade to correct all of the incorrect races and cultures out there. But that's the extent of his belief on it. Like, oh, if there's wrong out there, you just have to go and bloody stop it with full force. Like, sure thing. But sure thing. You go for it. More power to you. I'll support you every step of the way. You still won't stop it. It's not gonna happen. It's human nature you're trying to argue. You're trying to fight. You'd have to, like, rewrite the entire genetic code of half the fucking country, half the planet. Okay, you're not. What you're trying to accomplish is inaccomplishable. Unless you want to take the Chud route and, you know, commit mass ethnic genocides. You know, a lot of people will be very comfortable with that, but ironically, a lot of the people who'd be comfortable with that, you don't like. Yet you're willing to support ideas that they would push. So, like, hold on, chat's yelling. So yeah, these people, like, I don't know, like, I don't know. But what I do know is that I got banned for it. Oh! Nope, I'm gonna have to go get a bed. I know I'm going the wrong way. Can you not see Yell King? I do not. Brits drive correctly. Okay. I got banned from a Twitch channel and a Discord server of a league. Funny enough, a league streamer that I've been watching for almost 2 years now. I was telling Zombie the whole story, and only now have you shown up. So, you know, you're late. You're very late to the party. We drive on the right side of the road, thank you very much. Finally got past El King. And what's the best part? Is that this race is the race of the day. When in danger, just chill out. Unfortunately, there's no chill where El King's here. Hold on, we have to let the stream, the map blow up. Ooh, there it is. Let's begin. Go. But yeah, since you two were horribly late on the discussion, you missed out. Ha! Who's writing Hebrew in my chat? Oh, okay. I'm just seeing the little translation symbol next to what you lot wrote. So I'm assuming you lot have been writing some gibberish. Utter Hebrew gibberish. All because you want me to tell the story again. Well, guess what? It's not gonna happen. You know what I will tell you the story of? My Marvel Rivals games today and yesterday. And how dreadful they were. Why is it? How am I still stuck in Diamond 1 after 2 days? Like, that's ridiculous. The ethnic genocide part. That's like way further on from what we were discussing. That was me talking about the person who banned me, who was the owner of the Twitch and server. That was like a fraction of their own beliefs in their method of trying to handle something that they seem to have no idea how to understand. But yeah, but I was the bad guy apparently. How did he catch up to me? I will tell you what, that I'm getting better at hit scan on Marvel Rivals, mainly DPS. Elsa Bloodstone. You know, I should I try and play Black Widow at some point? I just don't want to play her anymore. Like I liked her old kit, ironically enough. I don't want to play the new Black Widow. Like I want a full boycott of this character until she's got an melee form. They just made her just. Oh, I can't. I hate the character now. Despite the fact that Black Widow, as an actual Marvel character, is one of my favorites. Because she's a hot redhead. Ooh. The Marvel Rivals meta right now, ironically, is Bucky Elsa backline. And the reason is because Elsa team up with Bucky, or you know, Bucky the team up. Don't tell me he's gonna win. Okay. But he's just raced ahead of me. No wait, he's gonna win. He's gonna win this stretch. Unless he fucked up. He tilted upside down. I actually won. No, making her a sniper was completely fine. The issue is that she shouldn't have been a pure sniper. That was the issue. Like, being able to cross-map shoot someone for 120 damage was a bit much to begin with. Like, that's what I say, just reduce the cross map. The fact that she can max damage hit someone across the entire map with perfect precision with a sniper rifle. That's already good value. That's cross-map pressure. I'm saying allow more mid-range threat from her. Mid to close range threat. Like I said, just give her a melee form. It's not that fucking difficult. But yeah, the meta for Marvel Rivals right now is Elsa, Bloodstone, Buck, and Winter Soldier backline. And the reason is because, like I said, Winter Soldier's team up with Elsa Bloodstone allows him to gain her passive of increased ability cooldown with more stacks of that passive. And even if Elsa's not in the game, he can gain he gains like 2 stacks of it that drastically reduces cooldown. And then he just becomes the range spam threat master that he always was, only just more annoying. Fucking hell. An actual sniper like Bullseye. Here's the thing, I was thinking like they can add Bullseye. Maybe even because I was thinking they could add like a hand. I was thinking because NetEase have added Lady Bullseye into one of their Marvel Mystic Mayhem. So I was thinking if they did a hand event with Lady Deathstrike and Lady Bullseye, which is just my little headcanon. Let me enjoy it for a second. And they added them both in. Then Lady Bullseye could be like kind of a sniper character. But then even a character like Lady Bullseye, maybe not Bullseye himself, but Lady Bullseye could actually double as a melee character as well. Oh, I died in one hit. Taskmaster. Taskmaster would be like Rogue, in that he would gain new abilities depending on who he would. Taskmaster would have an ability where he like he'll let you like choose an enemy in front of you, like Loki's ultimate, and he'll copy, like he will gain a new move based on that character. He'll be like Rogue. He'll pull out like a weapon that mimics an ability of theirs. That's how Taskmaster would play if personally, if he was in the game. I remember in funny enough, you know what's another great game for depictions of characters from Marvel? Marvel Avengers Alliance. That was an old mobile game me and one of my friends used to play. An old browser game actually. One of my friends used to play a lot. They had an amazing amount of characters in their game. More importantly, they had roles for the characters. There was or classes for them. Like there was there was 5 classes, and then there was a generalist class, and I'll get to that. And the 5 classes were like Scrapper, which was a yellow fist. Bruiser, which was a big blue shield. Blaster, which was a red explosion sign. Tactician, which was a green spiral symbol, like a green little spiral. And an Infiltrator, which was like a blue shoe with wings on it. And each of them countered, it was like 5, it was like rock, paper, scissors, but 5 ways. But they only countered one other, they counted and got counted by only one other character. So it's not like rock, paper, scissors, lizard, Spock. It's just like a circle. And there was Scrapper countered infiltrators. Infiltrators countered tacticians. Tacticians countered blasters. Blasters countered bruisers, and bruisers countered scrappers. Sorry, I just killed a fly there. And that's how the classes went. And I could explain all the details of how they counted one another, but that's not the point. There was also a generalist class, which a character who was a generalist wasn't countered or didn't counter any other class in the game. They were neutral to everyone. However, the characters who were generalists could often switch their class. Like there was certain characters in the game who had the ability of changing their class. Like you could also change a character's class through skins, which you had to buy, which also gave them like certain skin buffs and whatnot. But generalists, it wasn't exclusive to generalists, but they were most prominent for doing it, could change their class. And funny enough, there were 3 generalists, or no, let's say 4 actually, who come to mind, who were like the most, the ones who changed their class the most. There was Punisher, ironically, he had an ability in his kit where he could. Dr. Monster got wasted. Wait. It's just Formula 7. He got wasted. Punisher had an ability where he could change the items, the weapons and abilities that he had, and doing so also changed his class. And it was subtle, so you could do that within the match, change your class to whatever you wanted, and then you had an extra turn. And you could just continue, if you wanted to, you could just continuously change your class, just to cycle through whatever abilities you wanted, unless you were exhausted, which is its own mechanic. But Punisher had the ability, you could if you wanted to have Punisher, you could literally just change into a class that countered who you were up against. Taskmaster was also in the game as a generalist, and if he got hit by a character, he would turn into their counter. And that's what made Punisher and Taskmaster so good. There was also Moon Knight was also a generalist in that game, and he was interesting because he had a 12-hour timer on him, and he changed his class between tactician and brawler or scrapper. He changed between tactician and scrapper depending on what time of day it was, which was interesting. And I think there was also Mockingbird, who could also I don't think she changed her class. I think she just gained the perks of... Actually, I think... I don't know if she either turned into the class of the enemy or she gained the perks of the enemy's class. So yeah, that was like the way that that game handled these characters was incredible. And that's why like Marvel, like a lot of these mobile games for Marvel games, which are like the majority of Marvel games out right now, honestly, they have some of the best depictions and the best like handling for these characters that you can ask for. That didn't touch me. That's actually where I first learned of him as well, from Marvel vs. Capcom 3. And then I looked him up. Oh, he copies moves just by looking at them, and then you read up a couple comics on him, and then... Well, I think I learned of Taskmaster from Comic Vine actually, because Taskmaster was a popular character in Comic Vine because of his fighting skills. Taskmaster being able to copy anyone was like prime real estate for the the community of people who, of the community of real power scalers. I'll put it like that. Phone games are a no-go. No, phone games are the way to go. Oh, you're writing something else before that. Hold on. You're writing a paragraph. Which, if I could write 4 rules down for my channel, an extra rule would be no paragraphs, no essays in chat. You know, I'm not your teacher. I'm not expecting an assignment. So if you write an essay in chat, I won't grade it. I probably won't read it either. Oh, you're not a big man, are you, anymore? Oh. These two are very aggressive. Psychos. People get angry at you for using your phone. Oh, my leg. Oh. Ooh. Ooh. No, it was more so that I was just sitting at an awkward angle because I had a bag of noodles by my feet that was crushing it. But I will actually, you know, I will get a drink of water actually. I was going to get that after I finished Need for Madness 1. Which, let me do that right now actually. Let me smash everyone here so I can get Need for Madness 2 started up. The one trick that helps cure any cramp in your leg, or like anytime your muscles are like stretching or whatnot, is to stretch your legs out. Why did you land upside down? Stretch your legs out straight and bend your feet and toes back, and that usually fixes it. Which it just did for me, but it's still kind of pulling a bit. What? Screw that. Go. There, okay, now I've got max power. Come here. Come here, you. I know you landed somewhere over here. There you are. You think you're a big man. Come here. Yeah, get out of my game. Also, yeah, to answer your question, Supreme, I am streaming again. Tuesday nights are always my main stream hours. Because I got home from work, I wanted to play Marvel Rivals. And I wanted to stream Marvel Rivals, so me streaming on my PlayStation usually doesn't cut into my regular hours. Why is everyone just ramming into me? Give me a chance to move. Where you at, psychos? Oh, what's now? What? Out of my game. Oh, you want beef? Yeah, get out of my game. And there you are. Little radical one. Oh, what now? What now? Oh, ain't a big man now, are you? Alright, now we've finished Need for Madness 1. I say that before I've even finished the last level. I'm playing Dr. Monster. You always win with Dr. Monster. He is the win condition. He is the automatic win button. Come here. Watch. Come here, you. Bang. He's basically dead. There. Who's next? Out of my way. Oh, when I get hit by Dr. Monster, I die in one hit. I've got 1 HP left. This better kill. He survived that. I had max power. Excuse me? Then we got busted up. I guess L King's allowed to waste everyone and not me. Ooh, okay, so L King is just soft in this version apparently. Because I busted him in 1 hit, but I couldn't bust Max Avenge in 1 hit. Come here. Where you racing? There we go. There we go. Let me get my water now. really take me like an hour to beat this game. An hour and 14 minutes. Incredible. Alright. Now for Need for Madness 2. The hard one. Let me just get to reading all the comments that you lot wrote. That is bad. Yeah, I think just walking, stretching my legs has made it feel better. That's bad. You should drink more water to get more potassium. It could. Yeah, water would help. It could be that you're dehydrated. Water is a fix-all, really, lol. But that's not going to help you at the moment. I was watching Mongolia, but I don't think I feel like it. Is that Jungian? My Jungian shadow had enough of my situation at work, and now I've plotted the downfall of the bar manager. Jung is gay. Oh wait, there was something else I was gonna get when I reached Need for Madness 2. Hold on. My Kinder Buenos. I love Kinder Bueno. I'm so happy I bought 2 20 packs of Kinder Bueno. Oh my goodness, that's magical, isn't it? We're gonna get ready for Need for Madness 2. Now that I'm on Need for Madness 2, there was another topic I was planning on talking about for a while now that I haven't gotten around to. I love this intro theme, or the stage select theme. I could listen to it all day, but I won't. We're getting ready for Need for Madness 2. Okay, as usual, I'll beat the first stage, and then I'll talk about the topic. Unfortunately, you can't really... They've made it 3 laps in this one, and there's 6 people, so you can't really waste everyone as easily as you could in the first one. So I'm just gonna win the race real quick. How do you like me now? I hate flies. I hate moths. Alright, cool. Alright. We'll keep playing Max Revenge. He's cool. Do you know what the topic is that I wanted to talk about? Secondly, that's this time round. It's a topic that has actually been... It's starting to just creep its way back into my life. And the more I think about it, the more I realize, you know what, I shouldn't be entertaining this. And you know what it is? It's beg behavior. And you might have been hearing me saying that a lot recently. Because that's just because I've been thinking, The more I've been doing this and the more I've been talking to you lot, the more I've been thinking back to my old school roots and like the kind of language I use. And one of the terms we used was being a beg. And being a beg, do you lot know what being a sideman is? Being a sideman. I don't know if any of you lot have heard that term before. If you might have heard it if you watched someone like KSI, because I think he has like the Sideman podcast or whatever it is. He's obviously from the UK. He's obviously Mandem. But if you know what a sideman is, you know, I'll let you lot write that down. And if this guy hits me one more time. You don't know? No one knows what a sideman is? A sideman? No, not a cyberman. Freaking 3 seconds away from getting timed out. Being a mindless goon. I know, you know what? That's actually not an inaccurate description. It's just not precise enough. What? What? Who? You saw that? Man, it feels like I've just gotten the buggiest version of each game so far. Alright. A sideman is like it's similar to a hype man and a sidekick. That's I feel like that's like where the two words come from. Sidekick is obviously the person who, like, you know, there's the big boss and then they're like the second underling to them. And a hype man is obviously the mandem who's there to big you up. You know, you can be a hype man and not be a side man. That's the thing. Like when you're out with your friends and you're out roasting each other, but then you see that fit girl and your boy wants to talk to them, but he's obviously a little too nervous to talk to himself. So you get one of your mandem to step up to the girl, and you wanna big up you wanna hype your man up. So you talk to your mandem. The whole day, you've been roasting this man like this guy was the spawn of Satan. Nothing but getting cooked. Suddenly, Fit Bird shows up, and you're like Paul Heyman to Brock Lesnar. You're bigging the guy up, like to no end. That's a hype man. But a side man, when you're a side man, you like there's like the popular kid, the popular guy, and you cling to him like you're his dog. And you will do anything in your power to get his approval. And you'll do anything in your power to get everyone else's to let everyone else know that you've got this guy's approval. That's being a sideman. Like, you're basically a whipped dog at that point. Free bird, no fit bird. When you see a fit ting. That bloody copper's after me. Who knows? Maybe Cybermen were based off of Sidemen. How did that not count? How did that not count? That counted. Why did you hit me? What are you doing? Yeah, when you're a sideman, yeah, then the person you're the sideman of, they can do no wrong. Get the frick away from me, you lunatic. Run, drive, Drifter X, drive. Oh, look at these two! Hold on, hold on. Hold on, hold on, hold on, hold on, hold on. Are you fucking serious? There's no fucking way he's faster than me. He's not faster than me. By no fucking ground. Yeah, he somehow beat me to that fucking... He beat me there somehow. How are you faster than me? Hello? Are you gonna fucking drive or what? This guy's a psycho. Okay, now that I'm not getting so annoyed at this level anymore. So yeah, that's what a sideman is. Not Cyberman. So sidemen are basically lapdogs to someone. And you know what? It doesn't even have to be like in a gang or anything. It could be like in a friend group or whatnot. They're just someone who just... I'm going to use the word. They beg off of like the approval or the clout off of someone else. And that's what begging is, by the way. Begging is also... That... What the fuck was that hitbox? Wide as hell. Okay. Oh, this is a win. And I'm not gonna have lead oxide catch up to me anymore. Okay, cool. So being a beg is when you do the most to try and get like clout, attention, or recognition on anything. So a sideman is someone who begs off of someone else. Like, but usually in a more positive, like, hype man sort of way. And that's what begging is, by the way. When you're a beg, you do the most. You just act out because you just need the attention, you need the recognition. And so beg behavior is when you act out, like you act up, you do the most. I mean, yeah, you can say they're decent friends, like, but the way that they act is it's like desperate behavior, if that makes sense. And here's the thing, begging, like just beg behavior in general, can apply to anything. When you're like, if like let's say for example like everyone's talking about like a subject or whatnot, and then there's the one little hype guy who wants to be like you know, people who are like you know when you I remember posting about it with Tyler One and talked about it before, how he was in like a stream chat or like a call with other Twitch streamers or whatnot, and all of them were just like loud and talking over each other and trying to get like a laugh or say something, like get their 2 cents in. And Tyler One was like he couldn't stand being and talking to them because he's like, everyone here acts like they have to be the main character. It's that idea of like, it's not just being main character syndrome though. It's like the idea of like, I'm the knowledgeable one here, I'm the reputable one here, I'm the one you should defer to, basically. When this subject or whatever it is you're talking about comes up, I'm the person who should be deferred to, basically. And it's not that you achieve that by like just knowing your stuff. It's by you achieve it in being like obnoxious, you're being pestery. You're basically trying to force your way in rather than be charismatic about it. And that's beg behavior. Being a beg is like just doing the most, basically. And that's why it is basically, it's doing the most. Yes. Sword of Justice is gone. Get out of here. And yes, it's very annoying behavior, like at a base level. But it's also like that desperate clamoring for attention. That's what I say. Like when I say someone's like a beg, I usually follow up with like, you're clamoring for attention. That's usually what they're doing. Oh, look at me! Oh, I'm doing this. Oh, like you're behaving like a beg. And one of my favorite terms for using beg is calling people a Japanese beg. And it's not like it's not necessarily like, because people have the term weebs or weeaboos, which I think means like, you know, people who act in a way that's like Japanese adjacent or whatnot. But when I call people Japanese beg, I mean, if they had to choose between, like, let's say Americans, for example, fix all of the social issues, like all the political and social issues in America, get rid of all immigration, remove like the people in power who are disrupting the way the country is, you know, whatever fake right-wing people love to espouse. He had to choose between that, or if they were allowed permanent Japanese citizenship, they will choose Japanese citizenship any day. And I say Japanese begs all the time, because I know anytime like anything comes up in terms of like gaming, in terms of social issues, anything like that, Japan has to call its way in. And it's not just because they are weebs by that social definition, but they also just beg. They beg for the idea that this country represents them, that they could manifest themselves. I say that these people, a Japanese beg is someone who wakes up every day and tears flood their eyes because they're not Japanese yet. That's the kind of people these are. And I hate begs in every aspect. But Japanese beg is just the one that comes to my mind. Another kind of beg, let's say you're like, as an example, because I watch like streamers, for example, and the people in chat, like, let's say they're playing a game and the game has like some like hidden features to it, or like Easter eggs, or some like hints or cool outs to like you know, other projects or other like things that happen outside of the game. Maybe like a dev Easter egg or something like that, or the inspiration behind something. They have to go out of their way to just disrupt all of chat. I guess not disrupt all the chat because they're just writing message. They have to let everyone know about these details. Like, it's backseaters are begs, for example. Like, and I mean people who backseat in order to try and get you to like to play how they want to play. I can understand people backseating if the streamer wants help because they're being an idiot and they don't know where they're going, and they're like, you know, hey, anyone give me a hint on like where I should go? And they're like, someone's like, hey, you should try looking in this area. We're talking about people who will literally like if you're sitting with someone IRL and you're playing a game and this person's trying to dictate how you're playing the game as though they're playing the game, or how they wish to play the game, or how they have already played the game themselves, that's beg behavior. That's the me kind of behavior. And that's my third rule in this channel, by the way. Is that I don't tolerate, and I've decided not to. I don't tolerate beg behavior. When people like here's one thing, and I'm not gonna say names because I don't like picking on people, because this is actually a bit of an internet space issue anyway. Is people who do the most to try and say or act edgy on the internet. Like people, for example, who like, you know, you're not. These are bad words, bad descriptions. Like, you know, the F word, N word, you know, all the bad words. So people go out of their way to say them like all the time and with such chest, like in a way that feels inorganic, assuming they were doing it in real life, but they're doing it because they're on the internet and it's sort of the edgy thing to do. One thing that I think is beg behavior is like the whole the Hitler praising idea. I get it because it started off as a Groiper meme, for example, which I get. That was the whole intention behind it. It's like, this is something you're not allowed to talk about, but we're gonna do it anyway because, you know, it ruffles the right feathers. Now it feels like people are being ill-mannered, improper, and almost antisocial by my description, just because it's like it's the edgiest thing to do at the time. Like, it's gonna get people to be like, yo, this person's such a bad man, like bad man. Yeah, fam. But like the way I see it, you're just acting like a beg. That's what I mean by beg behavior, by the way. When people act up like this for the hopes, for the desires, for the desperate need for social approval in whatever field it is. Like whether they want to be seen as edgy, whether they want to be seen as very knowledgeable on a game, or whether they want to be seen as very like pro-Japan. You're begs. You are a beg. You are begging. And I do not tolerate beg behavior. I can smell beg behavior from a mile away. And if you act like a beg, over here you'll get banned. Over in anywhere else, I just won't interact with you. Especially on whatever it is you're begging about. Because I know you are unwilling to engage like a normal, decent person. You start begging, and that's it. You lost me. Get out of my game. Power. Power. Oh dear. Yep. We all saw that coming. And you know what? That's actually one thing I've decided to do in my own life. Is to cut down on my own degree of beg behavior. Because fanboyism is also a degree of beg behavior. And I feel like, you know, if I'm acting up in a way that just seems a bit like, if I'm doing the most by some degree, I'm just gonna stop. Because other people, you know, they don't know how to explain it. They don't know exactly what they're explaining it like I do. Like I'm the connoisseur in this. But no one likes beg behavior. Except begs, of course. Begs love beg behavior because it gives them something to bounce off of. And it gives them something to compete against as well. A beg loves another beg because then they can out-beg each other. Max Avengers. You've been on hiatus from games. Why? No Power World? I actually haven't played Power World since I installed it. Whoa! Watch Frogs is online. Geo is finally streaming. Oh my goodness. I've wanted to get back to playing Power World, but you know what? I just don't think I have any time to be on that kind of grind. I'd basically have to like maybe find a few days to not stream. But the games I am streaming, I'm having too much fun with. Including fucking Marvel Rivals. Despite the fact that I've been just so annoyed at that game recently. By recently, I mean the past few days, because I've just been stuck in Diamond 1. Oh, goodness. But I need that repair hoop. You lot can all, if you want, because I finished my rant on begs, and I already told my other story that you lot missed anyway, except zombie. You lot can go hang out over there, because I'm just gonna be passively streaming Need for Madness anyway, because this is my little chill game. He should still be streaming by the time I finish. Hopefully I don't take too long, so I'll be over there myself anyway. Come on, come on, come on. And he got repaired. That's a joke. He's just invincible. And I'm almost dead. Like, I wanna, if I have time tonight, or tomorrow definitely, I wanna get to making the thumbnail for the Nier Automata stream that we're gonna be doing again on Thursday. And Saturday night, I might be streaming League of Legends again. Either maybe Friday or Saturday night. But Sunday, I'm working Sunday. So Wednesday, tomorrow is my only day off. And then I'm working Thursday to Tuesday. Fun. And then after that, I'll be back to normal hours. But working Sundays. I don't like Sundays. Then after that, I want to get back to making videos. Making my videos. He should be... Any second now, this guy should be breaking. No, please, please. I'm gonna be here all day. I'm gonna be here all day. When did Elking become this unkillable? This really is the Garden of the King. Max power. Did that even hit him? What was that? Yes! 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 Holy... I need Haribos. You know what, I was planning on having hot chocolate tonight. Actually, I still can because it's Wednesday tomorrow and I don't work Wednesday. Bang. Good riddance. Player's the cop. He's the cop. It can't be stopped. Boom. You idiot. He crashed and blew up. The Vita Crab is out of there. He's yapping about what... That's his whole gimmick. When does Joe talk about anything interesting? I wonder if Fred will be back in those streams as well. That'd be funny, wouldn't it? You know what? I'm gonna try and smash him up. Is he actually going for the repair hoop? Going, he got it. What? I'm sorry. I blow up, but not Drifter X. I blow up. I blow up. Are you insane? Fuck's sake. Okay, High Rider. Fred sent you one of his victims to harass. How can I be the high rider if I haven't gotten any stunts yet? Well, I'm first. Now how is that for stunts? There we go, back to max. Yeah, I'm away. There's Old King, just lurking. Why? Oh, thank goodness he didn't charge me. Good enough. Oh my goodness, he's right there. Got these wrecked cars over here. Alright, here's a question. Who beats up more of what? Fred beats up Yankees or Batman beats up homeless goons? You know what, maybe Fred is Batman. That thought ever crossed your mind? That Fred might actually be Batman. Who are you again? I'm Harado Holmes. I'm Harado Holmes. Really? Look at this one. So that was a that was a 540. It's good to be the king. It's good to be the king. Next week I'll probably be playing League of Legends again. But then the week after I might make this theme song the song of the day. Along with another sexy picture of my character. Boom. What's up, buddy? Oh, what? He made it through. Excuse me. Alright, I get it. Oh, here's another thing that I just thought of. LARPing is actually another degree of beg behavior. Especially from tourists. Tourists are another degree of begs. Like, it depends how much they tour guide though, because like you can be a tourist in something and just recognize that, like, I'm new to this place, you know, let people do it. But the people who, like, the tourists who LARP, that's begging. The tourists who LARP that they're fans, you gotta beg. That's what begging is. Okay. I kind of wanted to go up there. Go. Nice camera angle. Alright. Now there's only one person who consistently beats this level. And that's, for some reason, my boy Drifter X. Oh boy. Hardest race in the game. Best song in the game. Move. Please don't do this. No, Mike Yates ahead. Thank you. He beat me in that round. Hilarious. Beautiful. Everyone's just getting wasted behind the scenes. Bounce over that. And this is it. Drifter X. He does it again. How does he keep doing it? Beats the hardest race. Stunts. Yeah, he bashed me forward on this one. Ding ding. Ding ding. Ding 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 ding. Ding ding. Might Yate? No. L King? Yes. 3, 2, 1, go. What's up, Just Rex? There we go. You're a high rider. A machine. What? Ouch. Oh, okay, he's right behind me. It doesn't tell me anything. Excuse me? How is he not wasted? Excuse me? He made it through, but not me? All those times I jump through, I don't make it through, and he does it in the first try. What bullshit is this? Excuse me? Let me through the hoop, please. Come here, you little freaking twerp. How you like that? There. Alright. Now we're gonna meet them over here in Chaos Land. And I'm gonna smash every one of them up. Starting with you, Matt Yate. Loser. Okay, you keep doing that, and I'm just gonna get so annoyed. What the fuck is going on? This level is testing my patience. How do none of them die at the start? Beautiful. Come here, you. You were such a big man earlier, weren't you? Yeah, not big man anymore. Alright. Alright, you're being a twerp, so I'm just gonna get these up. Oh, go away. It's Mike Yate. Come over here. Where are you going? You're actually not trying to beef me, are you? You fucking flee. Whatever. He can't be here right now. Fuck off, I need to get repaired. Much better. You know, I don't have time for you. I need to get Mike Yate. There we go. Okay. Excuse me. Oh, what was that? What was that, little boy? Get out of here. Get out of here. L King. Alright, now this should be an easy race. All I gotta do is bust everyone up, and then machine sits there waiting for me to bust him up. And the music is absolute. I love this track. Machine is already out here. Oh, what was that? What was that? What was that, high roller? Guess what, buddy boy? I'm gonna meet you there. Guess what, Max Revenge? Here's a little oxide for you. Look at that graveyard. Graveyard. An absolute graveyard. And that's the curse of using a machine. I can't even be angry at that. Okay, great. Hey, buddy boy. Is he going up the ramp? Here we go. If only I was able to get away with that. Dun, dun, dun. If you touch Formula 7, you die instantly, so best to ram this guy first. There we go. Now, if you touch this guy, I'll die, but he will die as well. Okay. Get out here. Alright, now can I do the gun run with machine? 1, go. Beat my yay. Sure. I got one person. If I just keep driving straight out, I should be able to get there. How do you farm that? It's Jova. Let me try that one more time. an excellent start. Drive through these people like a tissue paper. What? 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 BS is that? What? He just morphed right through me twice. Nah, that's some BS. Nah. No way High Rider just morphed through my body like that twice. How is there static bodies beating me in a ram off? What the fuck? Yeah, how do you like me now? His static body beat me. Okay. I wanted to select High Rider, but oh no, Mighty 8, but whatever. How do you firm that? How do you survive that though? I think someone's coming. Alright, next is just Drifter X. We did it! Maybe it took a little longer than we should have, but we did it. We beat the gun run. With Machine. Now we're up against Dr. Monster. Are you winning, son? I'm on the, dare I call it, the penultimate level? Because the real final level, the one after this one. I need to waste Dr. Monster. Do they even know where the repair hoop is on this stage? They seem to just drive wherever the hell they like. Although is it the issue of playing as a machine in this stage is that you can't get repaired. Unless you get a god hoop on this jump. See? This doesn't happen. At least all these people are killing themselves. Hold on. Okay. Okay. That happened. I just, from static, just turn upside down. Get out of my way, kids. Daddy Machine is here. And just like that, we are on the 4th dimensional vertigo. The stage that usually takes me freaking ages to complete. We'll see if it torments me so this time round. Play as Dr. Monster. Are we going to see a bit of a mass collision over there? No, which means I've got to do that and then meet them all over here. Okay. I need to wreck Dr. Monster. Come here, you. Instantly going for the repair. Of course he doesn't blow up in one hit. Yes. Turn around. Oh my goodness, of course. Of course. As usual, this stage is going to be a nightmare for me. Why is Elking being such a hype, man? Why is no one? Why is no one dying? Why is no one dying? How many times do I have to hit these? I'm playing as machine, thank you very much. Like, I've got a legit touch of death. Why is no one dying? Of course. What? Die, please. Why you? Get out of my game. Please drive straight. Now the thing is, Elkin can't actually reach the repair gate either. That's why Might 8 is the, or sorry, not Might 8, Elkin, no sorry, Machine is the better to use because neither of them can use the repair gate, so just use the one who's stronger. Oh my goodness. Anyone crashing into me gonna die? Or are they just not gonna feel anything? Let's all take turns going up the gate to no avail. Go to hell. You gotta destroy my monster, Dr. Monster, really early without taking so much damage. That's literally the strategy. Yes, like that. Just like that. Fuck you. Radical one still made it. The swerve these lot will go to avoid you. Good riddance. It's just Might 8. It's just you now, twerp. It's in the bag. Unless he one-shots me and survives, I've won. What's up, twerp? You know who I am? I am the best. Oh yeah, it's something I forgot to tell you lot. Was it yesterday? Yesterday or was it Saturday? I got a splinter in my hand. I think it was yesterday actually. And it was right. It's like my ring finger right at the bottom bend where it connects to the hand, right in the middle there. And I got it out at the sink at work, one of the sinks, and I saw that it still had like a little black like mark in there, and I don't know if that was just dried blood or if there was still another part of like the splinter in there. Oh, hold on. We know the rules. So basically, when I got home, I did what any normal person would do. And I got my teeth cleaning utensils, some really small, sharp metal objects, and I dug a deeper hole into my finger to dig it out. And there's no black mark in there anymore. So I'm at least a little happier. Excuse me. Yeah, get out of here. Come on, El King. And we did it. And just like that, we beat Need for Madness 1 and 2. Oh, whoops. Hold on. Because I need to bring up Need for Madness 1 again. Come on, you know where it is. There we go. Because we have to replay Stage of the Day a few more times. We'll start obviously with the monster. Sorry about this, old king. Radicorn's already eliminated. Where you at, lead oxide? Who are you again? There's no way you're getting away with that. Come here. Come here. Where you going? There we go. take so much environmental damage in this game. You got fixed. Now you're up against the nature boy. Let's play as Radical One in his own stage. You know what? I need both the big boys in. There we go. Now it's fair. Wow. Didn't even get a chance to move. Get out of here. Get ramped, boy. He already ended his stream. What the hell? He wasn't even live for an hour. What a fraud. And he doesn't get wasted. Okay, at least both the big boys are here now. Get launched. Get launched. He has guests waiting for him. Geo thinks he's popular and he'll have guests. No, no one's coming to watch his dumb stream. We only watch to laugh at him. I just got repaired. I was in guests in his house or something. In his one studio, in his basement level apartment or whatever it is. In his back alley crack den. He lives in a homeless shelter. Well, Levita Crab's acting like a big man. Really? Can I win one round without getting miraculously wasted at the start? The environmental damage in Need for Madness 1 is crazy. Like, you ram a surface in this game and you just lose half your health. You lose more ramming some of the wall than you do ramming another car. Alright, now it's payback time. What I just did there is usually a strategy for winning. It works better with Formula 7 though. Alright, Dr. Monster. Payback. Yeah, my game. Get out of my game, Dr. Monster, get out of my game. What? Nobody touch me. Oh, what was that, Dr. Monster? You got wasted by the environment. Let's watch this punk get wasted. I think this person gets launched. Buddy boy gets launched. Get launched. Alright. You know what? Yeah, we'll beef with Dr. Monster again. I love playing as Radical when I'm wasting people because he's so satisfying to waste people with because he whacks you flying. Bang, like that. Get whacked, boy. Whoops, I'm taking too much damage. And he can get the repair hoop from anywhere. You what? Get whacked. Get whacked. You. Oh, what's the matter? I get killed in one hit. Sure. Alright, Elking's here. I beat Dr. Monster earlier. Now it's time to beat Elking. And then I'm off. With flip side by 180. Oh, oh. What's the matter, okay? Excuse me? Alright, Levita Crab, you're getting wasted first. Just for that. Come here. Come here. Yeah. Get out of here. What? Lunatics. Okay, Elking and Dr. Monster. Now, the trick is to waste both of them. Please stop spinning around. Fucking, you know, I got wasted. Get wasted. Stop spinning. Or just keep spinning. Okay, thank goodness. I have to win this against both of these two. Them's the rules. Don't. Why do I get wasted first? Why am I getting wasted first? Why is it exclusively me getting wasted first? Like, I'm one of the strongest cars here. If only that worked when I played with Elkin. Elkin's been wasted. It's possible. Yo, doctor. Yes! Get out of my game, pussy boy. Oh, it's game over. Oh, it's game over. You actually want to be for me? Mate, I don't think you want this. Oh no. No fucking way. No fucking way. No fucking way. No way you missed the repair hoop. Right when I wasted both of them as well. Oh, fuck's sake. Please let me drive. Oh my goodness, get... Stop circling. Get... Oh! Crash once and you lose like half your health just to the environment. Yes. Now it's just between me and the king. Get out of here. Get out of here. I hand wasted both of them. And just like that, I will be finished. So with that said, how long has it been? 2 hours and 55 minutes it looks like it's come up for me. It's just gone 5 o'clock. So, well, yeah, Geo literally streamed for 1 hour. That's what it's showing. 2 hours 56 minutes, 57 minutes. I could sit and chat for something stupid for 3 more minutes, but nah, there's no point. Might as well just end it. Just put my little symbols in. Put the little Space Invaders in. And thank you for stopping by, Zombie. Thank you, everyone else. Another nice chill Tuesday before I have a week of hell. But it was worth it. So, good night.